Hello everybody and welcome back to the Crafty Monkey channel. My name is Amanda and this is Humphrey. In today's video I will be flipping through issue number 4 of 2022 of Daphne's Diary magazine. I'll move Humphrey out of the way. So I've flipped through this magazine many times on my channel. It's sort of a crafting lifestyle magazine. I have a subscription from uniquemagazines.com. You can find this magazine in larger WH Smiths and apparently you can get it in some supermarkets, but I have yet to find it. So this is issue number 4. This is the sort of early summer issue. So this is the cover. So you've got the strawberries and the lemons. Lemons and anything with fruit on is really trendy at the moment. I've noticed it on clothes and plates and all sorts. So they're on trend with their cover. So this is the front. And this is the first page. If you get this magazine through Unique Magazines, they are offering like a extra free gift, but they hadn't arrived in time. So with this issue, we just got the magazine and we're going to get the free gift in the next issue when that's sent out. So the contents. So this is a section about gardens. They usually have a section about, you know, different gardens at stately homes and places you can visit. So they're focusing on a rose garden. You've got this lovely wisteria growing up the side of this house, and all these beautiful roses. So these would be lovely to visit and walk around. You'd have to check if they're dog friendly. A lot of gardens are actually dog friendly. If they're at stately homes, you can't go into the house, but you can go into the gardens, which is sometimes the better part. I recently went to Chatsworth for my birthday and Daisy was allowed into the grounds, so we had a lovely, you know, 3-4 hour walk around Chatsworth Gardens, getting lost in the maze, looking at all the plants, etc. It was a lovely day. Orchards. That whining you can hear is Daisy because I'm not paying her any attention. So this is a pineapple oats. This is a variation on overnight oats that you can do. There are loads and loads of recipes online for that. So this is Daphne's diary entry. I apologise for the background noise from Daisy. She's decided to sing the song of her people. Daisy, quiet. Good girl. So this is the shopping page. Never parted with this section in your poem. This is a very cool vintage bag here. So this is how to make a wreath. And again, as I've mentioned in a few videos, wreaths are really popular at the moment. This is to make a peach wreath, or, oh no, it's an apricot wreath. I thought they were peaches, out of cardboard. This is paper. You need to cut these out. You'd have to cut out the base or buy a base. And obviously this wouldn't be weatherproof, but you could hang this up inside. It would look really cool. You could also, like the cross stitch stitching with the housewives do, you could put a cross stitch piece across the middle, which would look quite cool as well. If you did want to use these for a wreath, you could cut them out and put them in a journal. You've got quite a few pages, or you could use this side because this side is nice as well. So uses for rose water. I have a rose water cleanser that I use, and I find that's the best one because I get quite dry skin. It's not, you know, it's not rose water that you would put in Turkish delight or baking, but the cleanser does have rose water in it, and it is one of the best ones I found. So this is one of the interior sections. So this is very, very neutral. This is all white with tiny hints of blue. Very pretty. or they'd be afraid to touch anything. So these are your leftover recipes. So you've got leftover recipe for garlic bread and a recipe for guacamole. I like garlic bread, but I'm not a big fan of avocados. They taste like wax. But if you like them, this is a good way to use up an avocado that's about to turn brown. So this is one of the artists for the issue, and she makes these felt flowers. I mean, they look real. I mean, I thought that was a photograph of actual wildflowers, but they're made of felt. And just incredible detail on them. And you've got these daisies here and down here. There was some crochet patterns on Etsy that you can make little crochet flowers, and some of them I mean, I don't have the patience to do that kind of micro crochet, but there's a hydrangea crochet pattern, and I honestly thought they were dried hydrangeas. They looked so real. It's amazing the sort of level of skill that people have. It's Daphne's diary entry, body and health. So sort of this is me section, which you could rip out and put in your journal. So you sort of, you know, this or that kind of thing, the photo, and then you list your favourite things. I mean, some of them, so favourite TV programme, favourite animal, etc. We've got some slightly different stickers this issue. We've got some sort of washi style stickers. They're not washi material, they are sticker material, but they look like washi strips in different widths. I think that's how somebody's used them. Another interior, this is a cafe. And a B&B, I think. So how to make a strawberry cake. This does look really nice. I wonder if I could substitute it out for raspberries. I imagine you probably can. So this is painted on porcelain. You need porcelain paints, and then these sort of porcelain pieces have been picked up as blanks and then decorated. Sort of a step-by-step how to do it. They look very effective actually. If you've got a steady hand and are good at this sort of thing, you could do some really interesting patterns. This is where you can order your magazine. Poem, and then making your own jewellery dish. This is also quite trendy, I've noticed. This sort of I'm going to say almost Picasso-esque faces on things. I've seen vases and ornaments in Primark with this on. So this is sort of a way to make your own with like a cheap dish bought from probably a charity shop, and then some air dry clay. A biking holiday through Switzerland. Letters to Daphne. How to make a macrame plant holder. These are also very trendy at the moment, these sort of macrame hangers. Another interior. about Father's Day. And different tips of how to wrap up presents and things. Mind and Soul. This Mind and Soul section is about the joy of journaling or just writing in general. If people don't keep a diary, sometimes just you can get those 5-minute journals where you can just write down a couple of things that happened that day, and they last for 5 years and they're really nice to look back on. Diary. Different types of pasta or Italian lunch ideas. These would be really nice to cut out. There's some lovely artwork on these pages. So another section about somebody who makes miniatures. This time it's more miniature furniture, sort of a Baroque style. To decorate a wine bottle using pens that write on glass. It is the kind of pens they use when they write on windows or decorate windows for shops. It's quite cool actually. You could decorate them. You could put those, you get those battery operated fairy lights on a cork that you push in and then all the lights fall down into the bottle. Those look quite impressive. Daphne's diary. Recipes for grilled pineapple with honey. Smarter stuff with feta and bulgur wheat. Lemons you can push out. I think these are going to be a stencil. Yes, they are. They're going to be a stencil. Yeah, stencil for tablecloth. You've got a poster which has got different butterflies, and I'm not going to unfold that. Your story for the issue. How to make fabric bowls over a balloon. We used to do paper mache over the balloons when I was at school. This is using Mod Podge and fabric. You can make these sort of rustic bowls, fruit bowls, or you could put plants in them. How to grow tomatoes. Summer bucket list. Is to have a go at embroidery. Now embroidery is different to cross stitch. I do cross stitch and I have done a little bit of embroidery because you do a little bit when you do back stitching on cross stitch, but I've never done embroidery like this because it means having to do French knots, and I hate French knots. I can't get them right. But I would love to have a go at embroidery, and I have a couple of small embroidery kits, so maybe I'll start with something simple like these long stitches. It's a section about summer. Sections about summer. So how to set up a bullet journal spread. And then these little menu cards if you were going to do a dinner party. Sort of Italian, Greek themed. Some cocktails. I think these are alcohol free. Yes, they are. So they're mocktails. Colouring page. Telling you about different types of pasta. And then you've got the papers. So these are to make straw toppers. Got some nice summery colours here. It's a lovely daisy print one. The book for the issue. And the back page telling you when your next issue will arrive. And then your lemon and strawberry back cover. So that was just a quick flip through of issue number 4 of 2022 of Daphne's Diary magazine. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.